topic of presentation is Partition of India Comes in the Brain Before the Water, a historiographic analysis.
দুইজনাই বাঙালি ছিলাম, দেখো দেখি কাণ্ড খান। তুমি এখন বাংলাদেশি, আমারে কও ইন্ডিয়া। দুঃখ কিছু ছিল মনে, দুঃখের কই যাওড়ো ভাই, সাজবেলায় আদরের ডাকে কেমনে তোমায় মুখ ফেরায়। Both of us were Bengalis, but see the partition. You are now Bangladeshi and you call me Indian. There was some sorrows in her. I tell those sorrows, go away, brother. In the evening, when you address with love and affection, how can I turn my face away from you? Popular song written by Pratul Mukhopadhyay. Yes, we have sorrows, but we cannot remove it from our heart if we have attachment of anything. According to Buddhism, we human beings have limited capabilities. It's extremely difficult for us to completely be detached from worldly affairs. Motherland, or what we call Desh in Indian language, is such a worldly affair that is superior to spiritual affair which has been mentioned in the ancient Indian text. Janani Janma Bhumishya Sargamati Garyas. That's why you can see a lot of sorrows in the literature on Desh. The entire nation suffered inhuman suffering. It's undoubtedly true how emotional it is. Many of the respected presenters here also talk about those violence, communal rights, traumas and all in details too. I need to talk much about it. Apart from emotion, many historians try to find out the root cause of Deshbhag from different point of view. What is the root cause of this 47th Deshbhag? Are all the Britishers or the Christians are the only cause of it? Or we need to focus on something else too? Namaskar, I am Uttam Kumar Ghosh from Bangladesh. I study Master in Philosophy in Kurukshetra University. I would like to present a very unpopular opinion on the behind the scenes of the Deshbhag. But I cannot quote all of my paper because it's not possible in this very little time. Breaking of India into two parts in 1947 for a separate land for Muslims named Pakistan is called Deshbhag. Dr. Chanda observed a very interesting thing when he coining the word Deshbhag. That Desh is only referred to as India. Even after 24 years, Pakistan has also been divided into two parts and Bangladesh got freedom. But nobody in the history in no time referred to it as Deshbhag. It's a clear natural indication that Desh is only one and that is Bharat, that is India. A popular Hindi meme goes on social media, Desh to ek hi hai, India, baki shab Videsh hai. India, which was divided based on the religion that we call dharma, is not dharma at all. In the ancient languages, dharma is referred to as nature, not religion. Religions are many, but dharma is one. Ekam sat dukha bahuda vadanti. It is universal and the same for all ages. If you hurt people, if your heart will feel uneasy, anxious, the same way like the one who used to do it in the ancient time and current time, and this will be exactly equally true for all the one who would do in the future. That is why Buddha said, Esa dharma sanatana, while teaching dharma to us. This is how Indian religions are very different in nature than the Abrahamic religion. It does not say my way or highway. I mean, if you follow my way, then come, or otherwise you go on the highway. Debate with equal respect has been a tradition in India. Even if the opinions are different, the culture is the same. We have example of Charvaka who denied the existence of God and afterlife and sang, "Khao piyo sukh se jiyo, karja lekar bhi piyo." Charvaka was equally respected in India since that time. No one chopped the head or fired for his mentioning as a blasphemy. But unfortunately, Abrahamic religious view could not tolerate the opposition. When they came to invade India, they came with the priest with them each time. both of the time of Islam and Christian invasion subsequently. Especially Islam has destroyed not only the freedom of expression but also the local culture too. I would like to quote Karl Marx in his article Declaration of War, the History of Eastern Question, that is published in 1953 or 54. It's available in the Marxist.org. The Quran and the Muslim legislation emanating from it reduce the geography and ethnography of the various people to the simple, too convenient distinction of two nations and two countries, those of the faithful and of the infidels. The infidels is Harbi, that is enemy. Islamism proscribes the nation of the infidels. Constitutional state of permanent hostility between the Muslim and the unbeliever. The Abrahamic religious view destroys the local culture in such a way that it becomes difficult to coexist. The local culture vanishes or it wipes away by the ethnic cleansing activity while they are in power. Throughout its history, India faced numerous foreign invasions, prompting socio-economic and political shifts. However, a pivotal moment arrived in 1947 when the demand of a separate religious state named Pakistan emerged from within the nation. In 1921, the Mopla massacre led to the killing of hundreds and thousands of Hindus in Kerala. Annie Besant, who was one of the founding contributor of these banners in the university, I want to quote her. She spoke the massacre in the book The Future of Indian Politics, that they murdered and plundered abundantly and killed or drove away all the Hindus who could not apostatize. Somewhere about a lakh of people were driven from their homes with nothing but clothes they had on, stripped of everything. Malabar has taught us what Islamic rule still means, and we do not want to see another specimen of the Khilafat Raj in India. Baba Saheb Ambedkar also remarked on this, but I have no time to quote him fully. One by one consecutive event made it necessary to divide India. Events are very much well known, that Great Calcutta Killings in 1946, Noakhali genocide on 2nd October 1946 on the day of Kojagari Lakshmi Puja. However, the country was divided, but in the wrong way. Very few people know that in 1947, even the Durga idol also became a refugee, along with the Bengalis in East Bengal. Dhakeshwari Durga temple. The original Dhakeshwari idol has been shifted to Dhakeshwari Mata Mandir, Durgacharan Street, Kumortuli in Kolkata. The original idol, the popular song is said that Dhakeshwari Dhaka. Gaur Nitai Nodiyate, Krishna Ache Mathurate, Kali Ghate Ache Kali, Dhakeshwari Dhaka. That is very much wrong because Dhakeshwari is not in Dhaka. Dhakeshwari is in Kolkata, Kumortuli, in the Durgacharan Street. From Dhaka, it has shifted confidentially by a special charter flight, fearing the potential destruction by the Islam religious fanatic people in East Pakistan, that is Bangladesh. And Dhakeshwari is still not safe, still is getting, the destruction is still activities, such kind of activities is still there. In few days ago, Ekatto television published a video that some of the fanatic people came to destroy Dhakeshwari temple. There was a video, but later the video has been deleted. Now the video is not available. Someone fortunately saved it, so I will show if I get chance. Indian philosophers love to show the light of hope of humankind. I also love to dream to get the Desh in such a position that the Dhakeshwari temple will be able to bring back the mother goddess Durga idol to her rightful place. In the Abrahamic religious view if the Abrahamic religious view are modified and be tolerated towards the Indian religions, abandon the world like mushriks and infidels towards the idol worshipper Hindus, then this Indian subcontinent will have a good chance to be united again. The Desh will become meaningful, which was before in the writing of Rabindranath Tagore and Dijendralal Rai. Finally, I want to end with a part of a poem I wrote in 2016. It was written by me, Banglar Mon, Banglar Pran. Tumi ashbe bole porojonmeo Bangali ho. I was reading this poem to memorize Durga Puja, because when I was in Gujarat there was no Durga Puja. And in Bangladesh, I'm from such a family because Durga Puja celebrated in my home also. I get the feel of Bani Diwali Durga Puja and Barwari Durga Puja both. And I was missing that Durga Puja in Gujarat very much. That's why I wrote this poem with very deep sorrow. So I would like to read out a partial read out if you have time. বাংলার মন বাংলার প্রাণ, তুমি আসলে বলে পরজন্মেও বাঙালি হব। 108টা নীলপদ্ম না পেলে এনে দেবো কাশের গুচ্ছ কিংবা শেফালির মালা, তবু তুমি ফিরে এসো শুভ্র মেঘের রথে এই বাংলার বুকে জন্মে জন্মান্তরে হে শারদ নন্দিনী। তুমি আসবে বলে 100 বছর বাঁচতে চাই, 100 দুর্গা পূজা দেখব। 100 বছর বাঁচতে চাই, সুভাষ চন্দ্র ফিরবে। 100 বছর বাঁচতে চাই, বাঙালিকে আবার বাঙালি বেঁচে দেবে। তুমি আসবে বলে ঘন আধারে দুর্বাদলে জাগবে শিশির, ডিসি স্ট্রিট হতে ফিরবে ঢাকায় মূল বিগ্রহ ঢাকেশ্বরী। 100 বছর বাঁচতে চাই, সেই মুহূর্ত দেখবো বলে কলকাতা থেকে রিফিউজি মা ফিরবে আবার ঢাকার কোলে। 100 বছর বাঁচতে চাই, দখল মুক্ত দেবোত্তরে জয় ভবানী জয়ধ্বনির গণসঙ্গীতে রুদ্রস্বরে। আসছে বছর আবার হবে দুর্গা মাইকি জয়টি বলে। 100 বছর কাটিয়ে দেব সেই স্বপ্নটা সত্যি করে। 100 বছর বাঁচতে চাই, সেই বাংলা দেখবো বলে। 100 বছর বাঁচতে চাই, সেই স্বপ্নটা সত্যি হবে। আবার তুমি আসবে বলে এই বাংলা অমর হবে। বছর বছর আসবে বলে বাংলা আবার আমার। Thank you.
আচ্ছা, একটা কথা বলছি। আপনি বললেন যে ঢাকেশ্বরী দেখবে, ঢাকা ইজ নট ঢাকা, কিন্তু ঢাকা থাক, ঢাকেশ্বরী দেবী কিন্তু ঢাকাতে আছে।
ঢাকেশ্বরী মন্দিরটা ঢাকাতে আছে, কিন্তু ঢাকেশ্বরী বিগ্রহটা ঢাকায় নিয়েছে। সেটা এখন কলকাতায়। সেটা একটা গোপনে 1947 সালে যখন নির্বাহ করলো, তখন সেটাকে গোপনে একটা চার্টার ফ্লাইটে অ্যাকচুয়াল যে অরিজিনাল যে আইডল যে বিগ্রহ সেটা হচ্ছে ট্রান্সফার করা হয় কুমোরটুলিতে। কিন্তু ঢাকেশ্বরী মন্দিরে যে বর্তমান বিগ্রহটা সেটা হচ্ছে একটা রেপ্লিকা অরিজিনাল। সেটা